global financial crisis has presented businesses with both challenges and change. To survive the economic downturn and remain competitive, businesses need to learn how to adapt, grow, and prosper, stimulating innovation and securing stronger foundations for the future. These themes form the backbone of this year's 56th EUEW General Convention. I'm Frankie Snowbell, reporting for Voltimum TV at the center of this European industry event. This year's convention was held in Edinburgh, Scotland, at the Sheraton Grand Hotel and Spa. It had been 11 years since the EUEW Convention was held on British soil, and what better location to host this UK return than the historic and culturally rich city of Edinburgh. A premier event for the European electrical wholesale industry, the EUEW Convention brings senior professionals and their partners together for an informative business program and invaluable social opportunities.
Do you know any other event in our industry where you can find so many interesting people from the three-tiered distribution channel? So here you have the chance to inform yourself about technical developments, about strategical distribution, to inform, to cultivate your personal network.
This year's business program highlighted present market opportunities and discussed key pointers for the future of successful enterprise. Leading industry experts and external specialists delivered thought-provoking presentations covering timely topics, such as the rise of smart cities and energy savings with lighting.
It's obvious that apart from networking, we have such an event is that very interesting for us because it brings us inputs on how to work better and closer with our distributors. And one of the major topics we heard this morning on smart cities really is a topic we'll have to work on together with distributors very much in the future.
The most important thing for me is to hear what Trevor Williams had to say on the economy. I think that's very encouraging for our audience because there's a lot of new infrastructure that needs to be put into our business, and we need confidence to employ the right people or educate and transform our current people to be able to deliver all the new technologies that have been spoken about today.
Certainly we understand that distribution on both sides of the ocean are very similar, and we're learning best practices. It's very important. And energy efficiency. We believe the Europeans are ahead of us in energy efficiency, so we have a lot to learn from their practices, what they're doing right now.
There was also an exciting addition to this year's business program. Representatives from each of the convention's 4 sponsors, which include Glendimplex, Philips, Siemens, and OBO Betterment, presented case studies about how their latest technologies could help to increase energy efficiency at Edinburgh Castle. These hypothetical case studies were based on actual electrical audits of Edinburgh Castle's electrical installations, which were undertaken by Historic Scotland.
The electrical division of McGill did a full assessment of the electrical installation at Edinburgh Castle. The key findings were that there were areas with outdated equipment and no automatic controls. However, this provided the 4 sponsors of the convention with their ideal scenario where they could show how their innovative technology could improve the energy consumption of the castle in the future.
Dimplex looked at Edinburgh Castle's existing heating solutions, which is old gas boilers, and looked to try and integrate modern renewable technology into Edinburgh Castle, that being air source and ground source heat pumps. And in the end we opted for an air source solution to provide lower carbon and running costs for the castle.
Philips are here looking at the external lighting of Edinburgh Castle to see how we can replace the existing lighting with modern technology and save energy. So we're hoping that with the new LED flood lighting that we're trying here, that this is going to reduce their energy load by about 40%, as well as give them a much more flexible lighting scheme that can be turned on and off instantly for different events and give them very subtle colour changes.
We were delighted to get the opportunity to send our expert energy efficiency consultants to evaluate Edinburgh Castle. And we found that using technologies such as building management systems, intelligent lighting controls, metering solutions and so on, Edinburgh Castle could reduce their energy consumption by about £100,000 per year.
For OBO Betterment, Edinburgh Castle has been a very interesting case study because the historic cable management situation can be improved in all aspects, the tunnel, the courtyard, and we found out a lot of cost potential for the future.
Along with a stimulating business program, delegates were given plenty of networking opportunities to make valuable contacts within the European electrical wholesale industry. A welcome cocktail reception and buffet dinner kicked things off to a great start. During the business sessions, partners were able to participate in a guided tour to see all of Edinburgh's striking historical sites. The convention closed things off in style with a traditional Scottish gala dinner at the Grand Hopetoun House. Here, delegates and their partners enjoyed fine dining and entertainment set in a picturesque estate on the outskirts of Edinburgh.
This is a very important convention for us. The wholesaling of Europe is coming together with suppliers. We have a lot of common themes to discuss and to elaborate. Changing markets like e-commerce, younger people, attractiveness for the business. So it will be a challenge for the next 2 years.
Now that this year's convention has come to an end, perhaps you're wondering where next year's will be. Well, Voltimum TV can now tell you that the 57th EUEW General Convention will be held in Amsterdam. To view more coverage of this year's event, including a photo gallery and business presentations, be sure to visit www.voltimum.co.uk/EUEW.